Could the MOND theory break general relativity? The MOND paradigm is an alternative theory seeking to replace Newtonian dynamics and general relativity. It aims to account for the ubiquitous mass discrepancies of the universe without invoking the dark matter and dark energy that is required if one adheres to standard dynamics. MOND departs from standard dynamics at accelerations smaller than a to the 0th pure new constant with the definitions of acceleration that MOND introduces. MOND stands for modified Newtonian Dynamics and is an alternative to the hypothesis of dark matter. Could it be true?
That one solution would be that there is an invisible cloud of dark matter, so-called halo, dark matter halo, many, many times larger than the visible light radius of these spiral galaxies. And in so doing, you can then extend the mass distribution without extending the luminous distribution of a galaxy's content. And that will then produce the kind of flattening or static rotation curves, stationary in the sense that the saturation of the velocity as a function of distance is what's observed. So you could do that using either unseen, undetected so far particles, sometimes called machos or sometimes called WIMPs, different types of versions of dark matter, but you wouldn't have to have any form of particulate dark matter at all if instead of modifying the mass and matter content of our universe and invoking new forms of matter heretofore unobserved, but no, you merely kept the matter that we do observe, the ordinary baryonic, electrons, protons, croutons, my favorite particle, and you would then keep all those particles. You don't have to add anything new, but you have to change the F equals ma relation on the scale of galaxy rotation curves. So that's where Mordecai Milgram comes in and proposed this MOND, modified Newtonian Dynamics, in the 1980s, and that was then shown to be consistent with the rotation curves of galaxies. It is not all kind of sunshine, I guess, and roses, though. There are challenges to the theory of MOND that come from a variety of different approaches. So what MOND was doing, if you think about it, it's very common in science. What happens is we have a good working paradigm, a good hypothesis. We know that there are flaws in it, that there are gaps in our understanding, and then we propose a solution that corrects the inconsistencies of the pre-existing paradigm. And then that new theory can also be challenged by its own inconsistencies. There's no such thing as complete scientific 100% consensus on every aspect. It's perfectly predictive, and there's no gaps, and the science is settled. That never happens. It's kind of a trope that such a thing is possible. So just as MOND fixes the problems of the dark matter paradigm, so too does MOND suffer from its own challenges, and we can get into those.